Here we have the Monitor and the Merrimac Buttes. We are on our way to Canyonlands, but these are actually really good examples of the rocks that you see when you're in arches. What you see here is really thick, tall sandstone buttes, and these buttes are made out of the Entrada sandstone. The Entrada is known for being very homogeneous, very slick. They call it the slick rock member of the Entrada. And you can see that it's just sheer faces. There's not a lot of internal structure in there. You can barely see any bedding planes or anything like that. Below that, you get into a very squishy layer with almost like a ripply crenulation throughout it, and that would be the Carmel Formation, the Dewey Bridge member of that. These are the two main rocks that are made up of the arches that you see in Arches National Park. Most of them have Entrada on top and Carmel on the bottom. Below those two rocks is another rock that you see commonly in arches, and you actually see it in many other places, and that's the Navajo sandstone. The one thing that is always consistent about the Navajo, whether it be the fairly thin section that you see here or the thousands of feet section that you see in Zion National Park, is it has a very bubbly, rounded, smooth nature to it. So even the Entrada has sharp, rectangular features to it. When you look at that Navajo, you see a lot of round, bubbly looking formations. Over here, right over here to the side, you see a piece of Navajo that we're standing right next to. Very round, very bubbly. When you get up close, as you can see right there, you see that there's some nice cross-bending features from these large dunes as they traveled across the largest desert in the history of the planet Earth, as far as we can tell. So that's common in the Navajo, common in other places as well, but it's really this rounded nature that is going to really be a key to identifying the Navajo, especially when compared to other similar rocks like the Entrada. The other thing I want to point out is the color is not always consistent wherever you go. If you go to Zion, much more red colors is what you, and some bleached white colors is what you see in the Navajo Formation. But this tan color is very common for where we are right now when you're more in the Canyonlands Arches area. And that's what the Navajo typically looks like color-wise in this area. Below that, we get into the rocks that were mainly what we're going to see when we're at Canyonlands. So we'll see what we see there. Bye-bye.